There we go. So I did a whole bunch of talking and nobody could hear me. That's crazy. So I did a whole bunch of talking and no one could hear me because I was actually muted. All right, Tomeka, can you hear me now? Thank you. Okay, so let me go back to my little long spiel now that I forgot everything I just said. Good grief. So first of all, thank you guys for tuning in to TrailBlazerz Radio. I am your host, Mr. Frederick Beaty. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to us. We appreciate everything you guys do for us as far as followers and listeners. Continue to follow us on our social media platforms on Facebook, Instagram, our podcast webpage at www.podpage.com/TrailBlazerz Radio. There you'll find all our episodes and information about who we are as a platform and everything else in between with us. But again, we thank you so very much for being here with us, and we most definitely appreciate it. Please like, share, and comment on this particular episode with your circle of influence or whomever, or your family and friends and things of that nature. And last but most definitely not least, please keep the Jackson family in your prayers as we the TrailBlazerz Radio family and the Jackson family lost one of our own, Mr. Terrence Jackson. He was an integral part of this particular platform and one of the major moving cogs of this platform. So please keep the Jackson family in your thoughts and prayers as they go through this most testing and most difficult time. We really thank you guys for your thoughts and prayers as it pertains to that. And also, we really thank you guys for tuning in last night to us as we gave this man of God a proper send off. And we're gonna give him an even better and even more proper send off next Friday. So our thoughts and our prayers are continuously with the Jackson family. So please keep his family in your thoughts and prayers. So with that being said, I want to introduce my guest of the hour. And these folks really don't need an introduction, man. These guys really don't need an introduction because honestly, they're powerhouses in their own right. You know, they're a husband and wife duo. They're musical artists. They're playwrights. They're actors. They own their own production house, and they have done several plays. But now they're also stepping into the realm of films. And I was very fortunate to be in a reading of such film. And I was most definitely blown away with the writing and the people that were there. And I'm not going to talk a lot about it because I want them to talk. I want them to talk about it, and I want them to talk more about what they're doing and what they have going on, and also what we can expect from them. So I see that they're here in the studio with us, but I'm not sure if they are ready. I'm not sure if they're ready to come on board and things of that nature. Well, there we go. So I'm going to introduce to you. Well, I'm going to reintroduce to you guys because they've been on this platform more. They've been on this platform once, and now they're returning. And I'm so excited to have them here, and I'm so excited to have a conversation with these guys, man. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, friends and countrymen, I want to introduce to you guys. First of all, I know before I even get into there, man, I know this guy since high school, man, and stand-up guy, man, a cool cat. Couldn't be more prouder of him as a brother. Somebody who's watched and followed him for a while, from the music thing to the playwright thing up to now, man. I'm so proud to call this guy my brother, truly my brother. But I'm also proud to call this guy my friend, and also not only him but also his wife. I consider them my friends. These are guys that I follow, and I just I adore them and I love them to life, man. So without any further ado, man, I'm going to introduce to you guys Mr. and Mrs. Traz Tiller, the visionaries behind Tillervision Productions. My brother.
Hola, what's up, man?
What's happening? How you doing?
Thank you for having me. I'm good. Good.
Bro, thank you. First of all, thank y'all for coming back again, to do this like live and in person, do this now like live and in person to person, you know what I'm saying? The first time we did it like, audio, but now this is live and in person. So thank you for taking the time out of your day to come around and just have a conversation with us, man. I appreciate it.
Oh, no doubt. Thank you for having us back.
Man.
Forgive me if it gets loud. I'm sitting outside and planes are flying overhead. So if it becomes obnoxious, I'll go inside.
Nah, you good, man. No worries, man. No worries. You good. You good. As you can see, I'm in an Airbnb, so and then I got a nice background behind me. So
nice.
But yo, man, I'm excited to have you guys back, man. Just from so much has happened since the last time we had a conversation.
Yes.
Tomeka had a one-woman show. I was present for a reading.
Yeah.
Man. Wow. It's a lot. You guys have had a lot going on, man. Just first of all, how do you guys continue to just put out so much great content like plays and music? I mean, first of all, I just need to know what's y'all secret to that.
Well, first of all, I give all praise to drugs. Cocaine's a hell of a drug, and no, I'm kidding. Oh, I'm seriously kidding. No, man, Tomeka and I, Tomeka, who is actually here, she's gonna join us later. But she's definitely listening in. We inspire each other. We're definitely on the same wavelength. We're both creatives. We have more ideas than we know how to process sometimes. So it's like we'll bounce back and forth off of each other, and it's a spiritual thing, Like she might come to me and say, hey, I want to do something about a storyline about this or that, and if I'm not feeling it, I kind of like make this face, and vice versa. I'll say, hey, I want to do a play about monkeys playing football, and she'll kind of give me this look, so so we know that monkeys playing football isn't going to make the stage. So ultimately, what'll happen is, we'll just kind of marinate on something, and I really can't explain it. She and I are definitely joined at the hip, and even at the head. And so when that idea, when that one hits us, it's like eureka, and we go with it. And man, let me tell you, it's so organic that it becomes easy to write, as if it were on purpose, through the universe. It was given to us. Sometimes, we'll get ideas, and we'll play around with them, and it's like, man, this freaking writer's block, whatever it is. But everything that we've ever put out has been she and I being on the same page. It just it comes, and like the writing process probably takes about a week, and it's done. Wow. That's as far as stage plays and scripts go. Music is just in us. She's a singer, I'm a musician. Again, it just, song ideas are born. I'll be playing my bass or something, just fooling around, and she'll come in the room. And a lot of people don't know this. Tomeka's a hip hop artist that missed her calling. All of that ladylike stuff, all the skirts and the dresses and the articulation. Put Jack the Ripper on by LL Cool J, or Midnight by a Tribe Called Quest, or Slam by Onyx. She will run it word for freaking word. So she ain't always a lady, you know what I'm saying? But she'll come in and she'll just start freestyling, and something in what I play, she'll hear it, or something in what she says, I'll hear it. And it'll be like, yo, run that back. And we'll take that one little snippet and build a song around it. And that's basically how that happens. I wish I
Wow.
scientific, methodological. We're connected. That's about all I can say.
Man, that's amazing though. It is, because I mean, to be connected with somebody on such a such a deep level, especially when you guys can anticipate what the other is doing or what the other's thinking about, that is like that's amazing, honestly speaking, especially when it comes to being two artists, because you said that's something that's innately in you already, because that's your background.
Absolutely, absolutely. Um, she's definitely my muse. Tameka's definitely my muse. She's my best friend. I mean, we're obviously married, but she inspires me. Like, it's awesome having somebody that you're that connected to. You know, um, I can be at work not having a bad day, and I'll get a "I love you" text, or thinking about you, or "Are you okay?" It works for me and it works against me, because my mind is thinking. She'll send me the "Are you okay?" text, and it's like, all right, no Magic City.
But that's what's up though. I mean, and you have to have someone that's going to be able to balance you out, or
Absolutely,
be able to, you know, be that yin to your yang,
certainly,
that hot to your cold, but you know what I'm saying. And
yeah.
it's crazy. And the one thing that I thought about when I was talking with Morgan, when I was talking to her, we were talking about, the difficulty of being a creative and stuff like that. And she said something that was very interesting. So how difficult is it to be a creative? I mean, and I know how difficult it is for me personally, because you got all these ideas swimming around in your head, and you have limited time to get them all out, or there's something you might write about something, and then it's on the back burner forever, and you never get back to it until either maybe a year or so, or maybe a few months later. So how difficult or how challenging is it to be a creative?
The most challenging thing for me, honestly, is being myself. Um, being that rose in a concrete world. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Um, I used to tell Tameka this all the time, especially when we first met. I used to feel like that square peg that doesn't fit in that round hole. You know what I mean? And
Right.
my lifelong thing. Again, I mean, you and I, we go way back, man. So
Exactly.
I've always, I'm from a very, very musically diverse family. So when everybody was, when hip hop burst on the scenes back in '83, and Run DMC was, Rock Box and King of Rock and all that stuff, that was cool. That was dope. But this is when MTV, played other stuff. So after hip hop went off, I would watch Bon Jovi and Duran Duran and all that stuff. And I'm like, I like this too. So, what I'm saying? We come to school the next day, and everybody's talking about Shell to Adidas and all that stuff. And I'm like, but Bon Jovi's got this song, Wanted. And I get crazy look like, what? Are you serious? Um, um, I speak the way I speak, and people like, oh, you're from Decatur, you shouldn't talk like that. Well, I'm from Decatur, and this is the way I speak.
Exactly.
So the most challenging thing in being a creative is being misunderstood, or being mocked or ridiculed because I don't look like everybody else. I'm wearing a turban. People ask me, yo, man, why you wear that? You sandy your locks. No, I got locks. I love my locks. But I love rocking this turban too. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to rock it. So yeah, as far as being a creative, man. So I've learned, Fred, to just surround myself with like-minded individuals. That's how I discovered Little 5 Points. Everybody's weird. Everybody's weird so much, in fact, that it's normal. So
Exactly.
I would fit in the Little 5 Points crowd. You know what I'm saying? So but at the end of the day, man, I just it's about self-love. You do what you do. You make no apologies for it, and the people that's intended for it, your audience will find you. Your
Oh,
audience.
no doubt.
Yeah.
No
So I
doubt.
first want to tell you, I don't cater to run-of-the-mill people. With all due respect, But I can't people that like to think out of the box. I can't that like to challenge themselves. I'm saying I'm speaking. I mean that's um uh our credo basically. We're outside the box, man. Dare to be different. Be
Oh yeah, most definitely, bro. Most
yeah.
definitely. And the thing for me, like, you mentioned, Bon Jovi, the Tears for Fears and
Yeah.
Human League. Those are, bro, those are the groups I like. And we are the MTV era kids. We grew up when that stuff was just coming around and just gaining traction.
Yeah.
So I know for me, my inspiration came from just watching those videos, and also just looking at other things and other people. um I know we're all inspired by something or someone.
Absolutely.
um I know just from talking with y'all the first time, you know you guys share a very special relationship with the late great Shelly Garrett and
Absolutely.
his wife. And just how important was that to form that friendship, to form that bond between um you guys and Mr. and Mrs. Garrett? How important was it to form that bond?
That was wow. I wow. Wow. I hadn't really thought about that. It's Tameka. So I met them through Tameka. Tameka, she went and auditioned for Beauty Shop. She didn't want to go. She was encouraged by another friend of ours, actress Dana Abercrombie. And the day of the audition, Tameka was kind of under the weather. She was like, I really don't want to go. And Dana was like, well, Tameka, you never know what'll happen. And
Right.
Tameka went and she went in there and acted a straight up fool. And everything. Nobody knew she was under the weather. And she ultimately she got the role. She got the
Right.
LaQuisha Jones, I think was her name. Um, and so, you know, Shelly Garrett was a big deal in my house growing up. My mom loved Shelly Garrett. She loved light-skinned men. Uh, so Lionel Richie, Howard Hewitt, and Shelly Garrett were her top three. And so I remember when Beauty Shop came through during the early '90s, I think, and it was a huge thing. So I knew his name. So anyway, let me speed the story up. So when Tameka started going to rehearsals, I would take her. I wasn't into that. I felt intimidated and I felt unworthy. So I drop her off at
Mm.
rehearsal and either sit in the car or I go to Planet Fitness and work out. And one day Mr. Garrett asked her, "Why doesn't your husband ever come in?" And she told him, he doesn't. And he was like, "No, you need to tell him he can come in here. He can come." So anyways, I met him, man, and he was a tall brother, man. I'm 6'1". He was, I guess, like 6'4", maybe.
Ooh-wee.
I'm looking up at him and I'm shaking his hand and I'm like, oh my God, Mr. Garrett, it's a pleasure to meet you. He was like, no, it's a pleasure to meet you, and call me Shelly. You know what I'm saying? And Fred, let me tell you, man, he would do these workshops and seminars and stuff, man, and charge for it. And I was getting all this stuff for free because I'm sitting there in rehearsal watching him work. And then it got to a point where I would be a ghost reader basically.
Ah.
If an actor didn't show or running late, I would read and fill in and that kind of stuff, man. So forming that bond, man, it was everything. It was everything. um I got to see Beauty Shop in action several times. He even put me in a couple of times, not as with a speaking role, but like escorting artists up and down the stairs and stuff. And and priceless, man, just invaluable. And when he went, man, that just, boy, you
Yeah.
talk about taking the wind out your sails, man. That was,
Yeah.
yeah. So,
Yeah.
shout out to Mr. B, shout out to his wife Doris Garrett, shout out to Tameka, who again, I know she can hear us, but she's actually,
Otherwise occupied.
her coworkers are tuned in. But yes, she's working right now. She's working. Leave her alone.
But yeah, I mean, I think the funny thing about that is like, and for Morgan and to hear you guys, I mean, you guys speak so highly of Shelly and Mr. and Shelly and Doris Garrett. Y'all speak very highly of him.
Yeah.
Just to be a part of something that has been the longest running thing, longest running play, you know, and then for y'all to be a part of that, had to be a part of that experience, it speaks a lot of volumes. Number one, to Tomeka's acting chops, and
Yeah.
then you come in and then you get all this free game,
Absolutely.
and it's like, and then on top of that, then there's a bond that's formed, a lifelong bond at that, because even after Mr. Garrett is gone, I mean, you guys still keep in contact with Mrs. Garrett, and I mean, and that's, to me, that is the most. I love that thing. I love that because even because I mean because I think if he would have passed, and y'all, I mean, somebody, an ordinary individual would have been like, okay, he's gone. I don't need to have a relationship with the wife because he was the one that was teaching everything. But but y'all look at it so different.
Right.
He's gone, but no, his wife is just as integral to what they were doing.
Yeah, man. It was beautiful, man. Our relationship went past the stage. We'd have dinner together. We had oh man, I got to do math real quick. So in 2016, we celebrated our whatever anniversary. We got married in 2010, so we celebrated our 6th anniversary, and they came to that. Um, he directed our stage play Ho. Wow, man. I mean, again, just free game, man. Just stuff you can't buy. Just shadowing him, shadowing his wife, seeing him in action, seeing the Godfather, the legendary Godfather of urban theater, seeing him in action. Yeah, and you also you mentioned Morgan. Yeah, man, Morgan, man. That's that's my little sister. I think she and Tomeka are kind of close in age. I'm definitely older. But yeah, that's where we met her. And again, we've been rocking since, man. And I'll say this, man. The beauty shop cast is more of a family. A lot of them I'm kind of distancing myself because I was never an official cast member, but they keep in touch, man. Like on the regular and on the real.
Wow. That's what's up, man. That is most definitely what's up. And now, now I'm gonna say this because me and Monica, we went to Morgan's her thing where she showed those 3 wonderful films. And then I noticed like I noticed you guys' logo, I noticed her logo, I noticed Alice's logo, and amongst other people's logos. And I noticed that all these people, you guys, these are closely connected people to you guys. Alice is connected to you guys. Morgan is connected to you guys. Not to mention so many other people that are intrinsically connected to you guys.
Yeah.
How important is that to be connected to these people? Alice, Morgan, and not to mention a host of many other people.
It's very important. Because the industry, just being honest, it's a very cutthroat industry.
That it is.
There are a lot of opportunists. And so, when you meet people that are genuine, and again, man, no shade. I'm just speaking my truth. But you can meet people and like people and all that, but at the end of the day, it's like, what's your agenda? What's your agenda? I'm gonna walk over here because I got bats flying over. In addition to airplanes.
You got flying rodents.
Yeah, no, we got bats back here, man. Like, for real. I mean, they don't, I'm kind of getting off the subject, but the common misconception is that bats will do this to you and they'll do that. They don't want you. They don't.
Exactly.
They're big softies. But yeah, man, it's very important to make those connections, man. And because these are the same people that will support you when no one else will. These are the same people that will ride for you when no one else will. These are the same people that love you regardless of how much money you have, how much money you don't have, how much fame you do or don't have. These are the people that rock with you regardless. They love you because they love you. That means everything to me, man. I'll take loyalty over riches any day.
Man, let me tell you, and that's so important to have those connections to people who, y'all have a common, y'all share a common bond, but y'all also have a common goal, and at the same time, I've seen this personally, with especially with Tomeka's play. I mean, Alice is there, bruh, and I see the bond that everybody that you guys have, and it's like it's so it's a tight knit bond, but it's also a strong family unit, and
Right.
to be in when those bonds are not easily broken, and I'm like, wow, these guys they really do ride for each other. They really do. They really do support each other, and no matter what they do, whether it's something big or whether it's something small.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. And there's more of us. Man, I really don't want to get into name calling because I will forget somebody and I don't want to piss anybody off. But but April Washington, that's my little sister. Kevin Smith, that's my brother, man. That's my rider right there, man. Like straight up. See, let me stop. Let me stop there. They'll say, oh, you know who you are. We love you.
Exactly. If I
Yeah.
ain't mention you, blame my mind, not my heart.
Yeah. There you go. There you.
And I mean, so I mean, I know I asked you guys this the first time I interviewed you guys, but how easy or how difficult was it to transition from being musical artists to now I won't say just being, but to writing plays and movie scripts, and then jumping into other things. How easy or how difficult was that transition?
Not difficult at all. Um, because it's all relative. It's all it's all poetry, man. It's at the
That's
end,
true.
it's poetry. They're words on paper where you it's self-expression. So just like a song goes, it starts out uh lyrics are just poems. You take lyrics to any song and do it a cappella, it's considered a poem. It's considered
Yeah.
poetry. Spoken word poetry, however you want to categorize it. So the transition for me, and again, I hate to sound self-serving, but Tomeka's not here to speak. But I must give props to Tomeka for bringing me out of the box I was in. Tomeka was a playwright when I met her. Tomeka put me on. She was
Right.
already a playwright. So, we were dating, and she went through some of my stuff. I won't say she went through. That sounds intrusive, but she stuff I read, and kind of insecure about it because I was oh yeah, Traz, these are good, and then the kind of breeze over it. Well, Tomeka was doing the same thing, but then she was like, yo, this is dope. You're really really good. You should turn this it was a song. It was a song called Waking Up on the Right Side of the Wrong. And it was about one night stand that I don't know if you ever been there, but I haven't either, so I'm going to speak for those who have. But you find yourself in a position where you wake up next to a stranger, you looking around like, oh my God, what the hell am I doing here? How did I get here? And you got somebody on the other side of town expecting you 3 hours ago. you know
Ooh.
so she saw that, and she was impressed with it, man. So she was like, yo, this can be a book. This should you should do something with this. So it ultimately became my first and only novel, called Sometimes Maybe Never Always. So the transition, man, it's there. Forgive me for walking around. I got mosquitoes and bats flying around me. The bats are here because the mosquitoes are here. um yeah, the food chain, right? Circle of life.
Exactly.
um so no, man, the transition was it was natural, man. It was natural. Again, seeing Tomeka work, seeing her direct her own play called When the Sand Hits the Fan, seeing her orchestrate everything. She was a one-woman show. Like it amazed me. I was absolutely amazed. And then, she put me on game, man. And we ran with it, man. We took the ball and ran with it. And again, just bouncing ideas off of each other. So now, which brings us to, okay, there's COVID-19, so we're not doing we can't go outside, as they called it. Can't go outside. So what are we going to do? This is kind of hurting our bottom line, kind of slowing down our livelihood. So it was like, yo, let's write a movie. Let's write a movie. Or, like I told her that, or she told me, I can't take credit for that. I started working on this script called Cry Wolf. And she was like, well, what are you going to do with it? I'm like, stage play. That's what we do. And she was like, well, I think you should challenge yourself. Let's do a movie. Sounded ridiculous. It didn't sound ridiculous. It sounded far-fetched. It sounded overwhelming. It sounded like something I didn't want to get into. I was once again in my comfort zone with the stage plays and stuff. And here she is again, pushing me. Babe, you can do it. You got a movie in you. It's a movie. Do it. So I changed the format of how I was writing it, and hey, what the end result is the table read that you came to, which I appreciate you for.
Ooh, I'm just gonna put it like this. I'm gonna say this: you had to be in a room to experience the energy.
I appreciate you saying that.
You had to be in a room to experience the energy, especially, man. I'm gonna tell you right now, Donald Gray as a sheriff. Oh my goodness.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
dude. Just to come up with an accent, just boom like that. I'm like,
yeah,
bruh.
Oh, Donald's the truth, man. Donald Gray is the truth.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm gonna tell everybody this now. So you had to be in the room to feel the energy that was in there, because everybody came in, they read their line, but they did more than just read those lines. I mean, it was almost like, if you close your eyes, you can see this transpire in your own mind. I'm like, wait a minute, this is how it's gonna go, and I'm like, and then Tomeka with, oh Jesus, the lady,
yeah, L,
so very menacing. I'm like, wait a minute, she's calm and cool and collected, but she's very menacing at the same time. Like, this is a lady L is a lady I don't want to never come across.
Nah, L's that chick, man. L is definitely that chick. Yeah, you don't want it with L. You know what I'm saying?
Oh no, you don't want that.
And what's awesome about that is again, we're so connected, Tomeka and I, and as well as the cast, man. We hand selected everybody, including you, and we gave a very vague and brief character description, and it was a couple of phone calls back and forth. Okay, hey, listen, when we read, this is a little backstory on the person you're reading for, so take that into consideration. And again, Fred, what you saw was the end result, man. So as far as everybody putting their own personalities into it, that was their own creative license, man, their own poetic license. And it was fun. It was funny. It was, well, I'm talking about my own play. That's it's kind of arrogant. It's good.
Not really. I mean, that's bro. Let me tell you, that's not arrogance. That's confidence. That's confidence. The one thing that I've learned, especially doing this podcast and stuff, and also being a writer myself, that people look at certain things you do and they say this, well, you're just being arrogant. No, my friend, I'm confident, and I don't have to brag if I can. It ain't bragging if you can do it. Muhammad Ali said that.
There you go.
I don't gotta, if I can do it, if I'm good at doing it, and it's not bragging, it's just me saying I can do it.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll tell anybody in a minute, dude. My pick game is off the chain. What you talking about?
Yeah, you're a dynamic writer. You really are.
Bro, I try to be. I try to be.
Nah, man. I mean, nah, don't get modest now. This big game off the chain. Nah, dude, you're a very dynamic writer, Fred. Like real talk, man. Seriously.
It's you know what the funny thing about that is that it's kind of like the way it's not. I just take inspiration off. I'm inspired by a lot of people. You and Tomeka are one of the main inspirations for that, for me even going outside of my comfort zone and even writing something like that.
Wow.
Because I would have never wrote anything like that ever. It would have been a short story. It would have been probably been a poem, but even come outside of my comfort zone, I would have never went. I never would have.
Nah, but you know what? You there?
Yeah, I am.
Did I lose you?
Nope, still here.
Wi-Fi. Somebody give Fred a hotspot.
Nope, that ain't me. That ain't me. I'm actually right. I'm
let
actually
Fred
right.
use their hotspot.
I'm actually right. I'm actually right near the router. I'm plugged up to the router.
Then that must be me. Let me go in here. All right. How about now?
Yeah, now we're good, dude. Oh, and Cedric says, "What up, man?"
Tell Cedric I said what's going on.
Cedric, if you're watching, I know you are. Traz says, "What's up?" And I'm saying, "What's up, too, bro? Love you, man, and thanks for tuning in." Matter of fact, I just want to take the time thank everybody for tuning in and watching, man. I really do appreciate it. But I mean, like I said earlier, man, I would have never ever went outside my comfort zone and wrote something like that.
Really?
Yeah, you guys were the inspiration of me writing that, because it's something that I wanted to write about, but hadn't thought of the medium never thought of the delivery method or the medium. So yeah, you guys inspired me to write that and come way outside of my comfort zone, dude. I was over here on Candler Road. I'm over here on the west side somewhere. That's way out of my comfort zone. I mean, that's way out of my comfort zone.
Man, let me tell you, iron sharpens iron, man. Iron sharpens. You know, I appreciate the kind words of you saying that, you know, Tomeka and I inspired you, but I'm inspired by you as well. You know what I'm saying?
Widow old me?
Yeah, like, man, listen, I can find inspiration in a 5-year-old. You know, I'm always looking. Despite me doing this interview, I really don't talk a lot. I do. If you know me, I do. If you don't,
true.
I talk a lot of stuff on Facebook and all that stuff. It's a facade, man. I mean, yeah, I like humor and all that stuff, but I'm really a quiet person by nature. But so with that, I observe a lot. I like to people watch, and that's where the inspiration comes from, man. So I mean, you know, I can watch bees pollinate a flower and something and get something out of that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
Listen,
I love that though, man. I do. And then,
this is the Tillervision interview, but let me turn the tables for a minute. So where are you on that script?
I am actually doing the improvements that Mr. Gray had told me to do, the improve on. So I'm actually implementing those, not as we speak, because I'm in front of a camera. But I am implementing those, and once I get them finished, I actually want to try to get it together to do a table read. That's what I was actually going to talk to you guys about. But I can do that. We can do that offline.
Right.
So I'm actually implementing what he said. I mean, the stuff he gave me was, oh my gosh, just like it's almost like it's almost like, you know, it's I won't even say free game, bro. Because I mean, even to say free game is almost like it's almost a crime nowadays.
Yeah.
But the knowledge that he gave me was, oh my God, and infinitely helpful, but also, you know, coming from a good place. Not, you know, if he wanted, and I know if he wanted to be overly critical, he could have been.
Yeah.
I know he could have been, and if he was, I would have accepted it and been cool with it. But even the stuff that he was saying, even some of the things he thought that were negatives came from a good place.
Yeah. 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 That's Donald, man. That's Donald. That's Alice. That's the whole little. I hate clicks, so I won't say click because it sounds exclusive. It sounds like you can't get in. You can definitely get in. You can get down with Tillervision. You can get down with them damn Tillers. You can join. Anybody can join. Listen, if you're an artist, writer, poet, musician, hell, if you play the spoons and the cowbell, you can get in. We're artists, man. We're just a group of artists that support each other. It's easy to tear somebody down. It's easy to
Oh,
say, man, that song sucks, man. Fine, tell me that. But what would you do to change it? Don't just tell me my script, my song, my whatever sucks and just walk away. That's insulting. Well, of course it's insulting, but you're not. What was the end game in you doing that?
exactly,
I look
exactly.
at people differently, once or if somebody jokes a little too much, they say the same thing every time you see them. They got a negative comment disguised as a joke. You know,
Bruh,
told the same
craziness.
time ain't funny no more. A joke told repeatedly, it ain't funny no more. Now my thing is, oh, you really mean this? This is how you really feel. You know what I'm saying? So you just kind of, I don't really cut people off. I put them where they belong.
Exactly,
You can't
exactly.
you can't be with me if you're not building me. Legacy's got this song, man. How you gonna add to me? How you gonna add to me? What are you bringing, dude? I'm pushing. God willing, in 3 weeks I'll be 50. I've wasted enough time on foolishness. I've wasted enough time on. I'm not really a clubber, but I wasted enough time chasing women and just being stupid.
There
Being
you go.
There comes a point, man, where I'm all about legacy now, man. I'm all about. I've got children. I've got grandchildren. You know what I'm saying? Um, I got a wife I gotta take care of. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So hey
Oh
man,
yeah, bro.
if you're not sharpening, if you're not bringing something to the table, we can joke when it's appropriate. But every time I see you, you got something stupid to say. Nah, bro. Let me tell you, or sister, no love lost. But now I'm gonna curve you. You over here. So when I
Bruh,
in the mood for foolishness, I know who to call. When I in
bruh,
the mood for uh empty calories, I know who to call. But when I want
bruh.
to or something that's gonna stick to me, that's my close circle.
See, and um, we are so like minded in that, because my circle of friends, probably the shape the outer shape of a period.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't I don't rock with a lot of people, and the people I rock with, I am so careful about who I deal with, because, like I said, my inner circle is like you and Tamika, Monica, um, Morgan, and several, and there are at least maybe two or three other people that um, I roll with like that. But you guys are pretty much that's my inner circle, because there's a to me there's a circle of trust, and I rather be open and transparent with you guys than I would be with anybody else. Not to say, barring family,
right.
barring family, but I'd rather be open and transparent with you guys than anybody else, because there there are shared experiences there. You know, you we probably we both been down the divorce road. You know, we both experienced other things too as well. So there's shared experiences there, and I'd rather do that. I'd rather hang out with deal with people who have shared experiences than people who haven't necessarily experienced what I've experienced. And that's not to say I won't rock with them. It's just that I will be very careful, be very leery about disclosing things. And
Right.
and I know, I know that you're a private person. I know you're a private person by nature and also by design. So it's very so if for you, I know for you, if you just decide to disclose something to somebody, it's in the utmost of confidence.
There you go. There you go. There you go. You know, it's funny you mentioned divorce, man. I look at it like this, man. Divorce. I used to be bitter. I used to be very, very angry with my ex-wife. Very angry. I felt like, well, I won't disclose the terms of why we divorced. But when I look at it, when I look back at it, her name's Kelly. What Kelly taught me was what I don't like. Kelly taught me to be specific in what it is I want in a mate, what it is I need in a mate.
Right.
Kelly prepared me for Tomeka. I left Kelly and met Tomeka in the same year. The year started off with Kelly and it ended with Tomeka. Now there was a gray area in between, but I always say all's well that ends well.
True.
So yeah, man, and you know, we've been rocking since, but you know, it's all good, man. Life is life, you know, we live, we learn. And like I said, I'm at the point now where I'm all about creativity, man.
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
When I was young and what's the word? Invincible and immortal, and you know, I thought that 40 was old. You know, when somebody died at 40, oh, he was so young. No, hell, he wasn't. He was 40. That dude was old. You know what I'm saying? But now, as I prepare to leave my 40s, I'm like, I feel good. I feel really, really good. And I look back on wasted time, man. I look back on, and now time is precious to me. Time is absolutely precious. I respect life so much more. I respect people so much more. Again, my tolerance for BS is down. It's down. You know, and don't get me wrong, I'm not a always serious person. I like to laugh. I'm a clown when you get to know me. But again, man, you know, we're building our brand. We're building our brand. We're working on our legacy, man. So again, you know, if I want to waste time, man, I'll go watch Hulu or something stupid. One of these reality housewives of hell, Decatur. I don't know, whatever. You know, housewives of Clayton County Trailer Park. Whatever.
Stop it.
Or house husbands. I don't know, whatever it is.
Stop it. So,
but yeah, man. Yeah. So yeah, going back. Yeah, man. Tillervision. We're juggling. We're wearing several hats, man. We're wearing hats. You know, we're still doing the music, still producing. As we branch out, we're meeting new and exciting people. Dwayne, shout out to Dwayne DK Kelly over at Sound Resort Studio. Got a couple of artists. Brianna,
y'all cranking out hits, bro.
We trying, bro. We got Derek McCullough, we rocking with him. Cinder Magruder, of course, Tomeka Tiller, Damona Warren Jackson, myself. I'm an artist. Oh man,
y'all are rolling. I can. That's one thing I can say. I mean, you know, it's one thing to, you know, do things, and what I put like this. A lot of us, and I'll throw myself in this particular category because I was like that. Because I was like that at one point. A lot of us do a lot of things without a real purpose, or without a real vision, or an actual direction. And it's until we realize that what we're doing is going around in circles, we figure out, okay, then I got all these things on my plate, but I'm not progressing. And I think for you and Tomeka, the one thing, the one rut that you guys have avoided and continue to avoid is the going around in circles without progressing. Every time you guys move, it's always a forward direction. It's always in a way in a direction that where you guys are able to move forward and keep pushing forward. You know, a lot of creatives end up going around in these circles, and they keep going around in these circles because they're stuck in a rut, or maybe a creative rut, or maybe a personal rut, or whatever, what have you.
Right.
And they don't progress. And I know for me that was a big thing, at least up until early 2021. That's when things kind of moved in a different direction for me, because now, like, okay, books, this platform, and now everything's moving in that one direction. But you guys haven't got to that point to where you guys go in these circles. You know, what's the secret to that?
We pray, man.
One word, one word answer. There you go. I love it.
We pray. I'm a very spiritual person, man. I'm a very good discerner of energy. I get quiet and I observe, and I'm listening, not just in the physical, but in the spiritual also.
Right.
And we're deliberate in our moves. We're deliberate. Excuse me. We're deliberate. We're calculating, or we try to be, as much as we can. Now, no, we're not perfect. We've hit bumps and, detours and roadblocks and all that kind of stuff. Just back up and keep going. That's going to happen.
Right.
That's going to happen. Hey,
what's up, though? I like that, bro. Because deliberate movement maintains forward momentum.
Come here.
Especially when you guys are branching out into so many other things now.
Yes, come here.
Music, film, so many other things. I mean, then now y'all got Brianna in front of a microphone.
Oh yeah. Yo, listen, that's dropping May 27th. It's called it's called Soul Chemistry.
Uh-oh.
This lady right here.
Well, hello there. Oh, you ain't much for words today?
I'm sorry. I got caught up in work.
Work is work, man. You gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah.
Gotta do what you gotta do. Miss Actress Extraordinaire, Miss Songstress Extraordinaire, Miss Writer Extraordinaire, Miss Everything Extraordinaire. What can I say? What can I say about you that your husband hasn't already said about you, dear?
And he said it all.
Y'all, you guys are just, man. Y'all over here, y'all about to start killing. No, I ain't gonna say start killing it. Y'all already killing it. It's just, so I gotta ask you guys, man, because I know Traz said something about legacy, and for me, that's very important. So, what does Tillervision's legacy look like?
Like me.
Oh my God. Girl, you're so fine. Let me show you what it looks like.
Hey, this is oh.
All right. And that's about how long it takes in real life. It's about that quick for real. Our legacy, man. I can't. We everything is each one teach one.
Right.
So, which is why we're grooming the second generation. Brianna, we have another daughter, Trinity Nicole. She's also an artist. Brandon Dowdell, who was our son. Brandon's an artist in his own right. Mm-hmm. artist, dope artist. Check him out. YouTube, what are the streaming sites? Everywhere. Brandon Dowdell. So he's got his own thing, and we're observing our grandchildren and seeing that they too, are talented in their own right. So that's what Tillervision looks like. And again, it's the name is Tillervision because of
right.
the name, but again, we're inclusive, not exclusive.
Exactly.
And so if anybody's trying to get with us, don't hit us directly. I won't answer you. I'm just gonna be straight up. I mean, and I don't mean that in an arrogant way. I'm just because I get so much so many solicitations and stuff that it numbs you and it becomes repetitive. So we do have a casting director, Alice Adams Johnson. I think you mentioned Alice before. Alice is awesome. Go through her. You can reach us at Tillervision.com. Yeah. So again, but if you're serious, don't come just because you were told you can sing. But then when you meet us and it's like, oh, you're a singer. Oh yeah, I sing. All right, let me hear something. Oh man, I got a cold. Yeah, I've been singing so much, my throat's sore. Then you just missed an opportunity. And again, I don't mean way, but it's real, man. Time ain't to be wasted, man. It's real. It's real. We are a legitimate company. Despite all the other stuff, we get down like that, man. We're about that life.
That's what's up, man. I mean,
you're about that life, then come on. Let's see what you got.
I put it like this: if you don't want fire, if you don't want smoke, then don't bring fire.
There you go.
The funny and the thing of it is, like I said, it's so many people that's aligned with you guys. And again, I have to keep saying that because the people that are aligned with you guys are awesome people. Morgan, Alice, DK, dude, Derek. And I had the pleasure of interviewing him a couple of weeks ago, and man, he blew me away.
Yeah, that's true, man.
He blew me away. That dude is the truth.
Derek is the truth. Derek suckered me into coming to his house a couple of weeks ago. He didn't sucker me. I didn't know fully what I was walking into. He's like, yo, man, just come, we'll jam. And I started making up excuses. Derek lives in McDonough.
Right.
And, oh, man, I don't really want to bring my bass in my amp. He said, I got a bass in an amp. Oh, well, I bet you don't have drums. You don't have, yeah, I got a drum. I got a drum kit set up. So anyway, so I ended up going, man. And he had some brothers over there, some bad brothers, man, singers and everything. And man, it turned into this full out jam session. Derek is the truth. Derek is the truth, man. I didn't play bass, but I did play drums, and man, I had a freaking ball. That's my dude, man. Derek McCullers.
Oh yeah, we most definitely going to get in contact because we talked earlier about some other things, and I'm most definitely looking forward to trying to see where that comes from. But man, my thing is like, now the one thing I always talk about, I always talk about to people that I talk to, and this is something that is I feel that's like important for a sense of kind of like where each of my guests are, and it's not nothing overly personal or anything of that nature because I don't like jumping, I don't like getting personal without the person I'm talking to's permission, and I really don't like doing it even if they do give me permission because I don't like opening wounds because that's crazy. But
yes, a midget did break my heart. No, excuse me, little person, my bad.
I wasn't even gonna ask that question, bro. Yeah. You just threw that out there. You just randomly toss that out there. I'm like, okay, he really said that.
He hit me with a low blow.
You know what? Stop. Stop it. Stop it.
Sorry.
Y'all crazy, man. But I love it though, man. Y'all, I've been laughing this whole time. He just being real. But that's how you were in high school too, though, man. I'm like, this dude right here, he gonna keep I ain't gonna pass no class
Right.
because I'm too busy on the floor laughing.
Yeah.
And ladies and gentlemen, when I say that with a lot of love because I do have a lot of love for this brother, man, because we've been down like 4 flat tires since high school.
Straight up.
You know, actually, I take that back. Elementary school.
You keep forgetting elementary school, man.
I can't, dude. Elementary school was a blur, dog.
You and Cedric. Nah, shoot, bro. I remember all that, man. Kelly Lake. Yes, sir. Decatur, Georgia.
Oh yeah, well, for sure. Then Columbia High School. I mean,
Yes,
geez,
sir.
hey, shout out to the class of '90, y'all. Shout out to the class of '90. The best class ever.
Woo. Yeah, I had a little too much fun in high school. I had to finish at open campus.
Bruh.
Woo.
Almost.
I don't know if I
almost,
did girls or but yeah, it was something else. But I tell you that,
bruh. I had to do 9th grade classes in 12th grade, dog. my dad actually threatened me with death if I didn't graduate.
Oh, we.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sorry, Dad. I had to put you. I had to bang you out on that one. But I mean, you did literally threaten me with death.
Hey, you know.
So I mean, it. But man, I keep forgetting. I keep forgetting elementary school, man. We've been down. So, ladies and gentlemen, we've been down since elementary school.
Yeah, man.
We're Kelly Lake,
literally
in high school.
Yeah.
So even though the years of not being connected, you know, kind of separated us a little bit. For the minute I came back here, the first thing I wanted to do was I wanted to try to reconnect with you and to you guys. You and just, you know, I mean, it's not because of, you know, what you and Tomeka were doing or anything like that, you know, because some people want to hang around you because they want to latch on to you because of what they see you doing, and not because of who you are as a person.
Right. I never got that from you ever.
I wanted to connect with you guys because of what, you know, who you guys are as people, not because of, you know, what you're doing. I mean, because anybody can follow a successful person. That's easy as hitting the like button on Facebook or Instagram or any place else. Anybody can do that.
Right.
The big thing for me is connecting with people because of who they are as people. What you see in them as people, the potential that you see in them as a person, the respect that you have for those people. And brother, I'll say this, from the time from high school, from elementary school to now, there's an immense amount of respect that I have for you. Not because of what you're doing as a musician or as a playwright or as someone who's developing a movie script, but it's because of how you carry yourself. It's your character. It's your integrity. It's the way you confidently just carry yourself in a room, or how you carry yourself around other people. And that's something that, well, why you hang around him? But dude, he's got great character. Him and his wife are literally cool people.
Yeah.
They literally don't fuck with nobody.
Oh, we can cuss?
Yeah.
Fuck. Really?
Yeah, dude. I thought you knew.
No, I didn't know that. I just wanted to say that. Fuck.
Look, my other two hosts, they're the religious and spiritual. Look here. It's say what you want, right? Say what you want around here.
Wow.
On this side of the pond.
Yeah, I got you.
So I mean, you guys are just cool people, and I want to be able to gravitate around that, not to just, you know, take away y'all coolness or nothing like that. It's just to you know, to kind of soak up a little game and kind of do what I need to do to improve me, but also at the same time sharpen you guys.
Right.
Like you said earlier, iron sharpens iron. You know, you sharpen me, I sharpen you.
Yeah. Yeah.
And if we both can split stone, then that's a powerful weapon. That's a powerful piece of iron indeed.
Yes, sir.
And I don't know. It's just I know that a lot of people, especially people of our color, don't necessarily understand that particular concept.
Right.
They talk about it, but they don't mention it. But
yeah,
and I know I'm going off on a tangent right now. So,
it's
but
all good, man.
But man, so y'all sent me a trailer for Cry Wolf, and I went before I play this trailer, man. I want you to kind of briefly kind of describe this vision of this project that you and Tomeka are working so diligently on right now.
All right, so you know, as mentioned before, it is called Cry Wolf, WOLFE, and basically it's you know what? So let me tell you this. So I was thinking about my next script. I had just completed Tomeka's one woman show, The Naked.
Right.
I finished that script, and I challenged myself to write a new script every year. Every year, I need to come out with a new script, edited, finished, copywritten, ready to go, in case any Hollywood exec, anybody asks me, what do you have now? What do you have this current? So that was always my goal, my ambition. Right. So I remember I had written The Naked Truth, and I wrote it for Alice Adams Johnson. Again, shout out to Alice and Alice Entertainment. That was my gift to Alice.
Was it?
For her maiden voyage? Yeah. And I was like, man, I need to come up with something. And Little Red Riding Hood came to my mind. You know what? That would be so freaking dope. An adult version of
Red Riding Hood.
I started writing, and I'm like, this is corny. This is really freaking corny, and it's not me. Like, Traz, this ain't you. So I trashed it, threw it away. But that concept, yeah, I trashed it. But the concept stayed with me, and then I was like, you know what? Let me freak this thing. Yeah. Let me freak it. Let me move some stuff around and whatnot. And so basically, the storyline or the plot or the synopsis is this stranger arrives in town in the Blue Wolf Mountains. It was originally conceived in Blue Ridge, Georgia.
Right.
And he visits one of the local taverns and whatnot. There's this woman on stage, enamored by her. He talks to her. They hit it off. He takes her back to they go back to this cabin where he Airbnbs and has his way against her will. And long story short, he picked the right one or the wrong one, depending on how you look at it. And the story, that's where the story begins. So it unfolds at that point. And it's like, you know, you're trying to figure out who's who did this, who's the, you know, like it's really, really cool. It's funny, it's scary, it's dark, it's sexy, it's
violent.
Oh boy, it's violent. It's extremely graphic, especially in
super violent.
and I told Tomeka and Alice, I was like, you know, they hear everything before anybody else does.
Right.
And it's like I told them, I'm not compromising. I'm not compromising on this. This final scene is going to be what it is. I don't care. I don't care who doesn't like it. I don't care about whatever. This is happening. And they didn't. They were just like, all right, cool. So
and I ain't spoiling it for nobody.
And I appreciate that. I appreciate that. So so we're in the process of you know, getting funding for it. We've had a couple of opportunities, and after, you know, we considered them and thought about the pros and the cons, we've decided to keep going, because, you know, if this is our only shot to make a movie, we're definitely going to put our best foot forward.
So y'all doing this as a Kickstarter, like a Kickstarter?
We do have that, and I wish Tomeka was here. She's listen, Tomeka is the brains behind. She's the marketing, but Tomeka and Alice are the marketing people behind Cry Wolf. I do the creating, and I pass it over, and then they take it and make it into what it is. You know.
Gotcha.
So that's what we are, man. We're gonna shoot this thing, and again, as mentioned, being from Decatur, some of it's going to be shot on location in Decatur. There's a house that I grew up in on McAfee Road. For those that are from the area, where my family still owns that house. It's nobody lives there now, but my family still owns it. So there's plans to shoot some scenes in that house and a couple of other locations in Decatur. I don't want to give too much away, but yeah, man, it's taking it back home, man. Decatur is coming.
What's up, man? I mean, now if you guys have the information, the Kickstarter information, I would most definitely like to let everybody know where they can if they want to donate or if they want to know a little bit more about it. Is there like a website that folks can go to?
Woo! You put me on the spot. Yes,
I did, didn't I?
Wait. What is it? Oh, duh. Can you like edit this part out? It's www. Oh, we're live. We're what, babe? The Kickstarter. This is where we take commercial breaks, so it's like, show some Tide commercials or or something like that.
You know what? And then now's a good time for that.
Yeah.
Now's a good time for that. So while you get that information, I actually will take a commercial. We'll take a break. So I'm actually going to show that trailer for Cry Wolf, and then we'll get that information. All right.
Awesome.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to show this. Man, look, I've showed this one time already, and then I'm showing it again. This is the trailer for Tillervision's upcoming production movie extravaganza, Cry Wolf. You guys take a look at this trailer and enjoy.
The Lupin Society is worldwide. There's nowhere you can run, and there's nowhere you can hide. The lands will run red with the blood of everyone you love.
Be careful out there. There's a serial killer on the loose.
Yo, I said this on more than one. That's a dope trailer, y'all. That's a dope trailer.
Dope trailer. Listen, shout out to Kevin Smith and April Washington. Yo, they did the voiceover. Kevin conceived it, man. That's my dude, man. That's my dude. He basically just took the ball and ran with it. He got our permission, and we had a couple of phone calls, and he was like, what's your vision? What do you see? Da 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 da. Boom. Like a week later, that's what you have is that right there.
Dope. Really, really dope, man. Really, really dope.
I appreciate
that, man.
Yeah, man.
So were you able to get that website information?
Yeah, man, of course. So, I had to talk to my lawyers and everything. And yeah, it's Indiegogo.com. What is it? Indiegogo? Indiegogo.com. See, this is why I need Tomeka. This is why I need Tomeka.
Indiegogo. So I got you. I'm actually gonna post it.
Yeah, I don't know how to spell it.
I think I went to the website, so I think I know how. I think I spelt it correctly.
INDEGOGO. Indiegogo.
I spelled it right.
.com.
What is you eating on, ma'am?
Spaghetti.
Sketty, some getty. So I know you as the wife of a creative, which you're a creative yourself. How I mean, and I know you guys compliment each other when you guys do what you do, but how proud are you? How proud are you of your husband right now?
Oh man, very proud. I was always very proud of him because he's very, very talented, and he never ceases to amaze me with his writing. It's always been like that. Even when he gets on my nerves, I'm always proud of him.
You proud of the way I get on your nerves?
You missed the whole point, bro.
You got the camera too close.
You missed the whole point, bro.
Yeah, but seriously though, like his writing ability to be able to write the way that he does, I'm proud of him before he finishes. I just stay proud of him.
See, I love that, man, and I love how you guys compliment each other and you guys just really just augment each other. When, man, that is a type of relationship and partnership that a lot of people should strive to have. It's a rarity. It's a rarity nowadays when your spouse can accentuate what you do and also bring their own flavor to whatever they got going, to whatever you got going on, and that is a rarity indeed. So
it is.
I'm continually in awe of y'all, man. I really am. I mean, that's it's not like I said, like I was telling Traz, to be connected to y'all was not just because of what you guys were doing. It's because I really genuinely want to be connected to you guys and to be able to develop a deeper relationship, and to me that's important.
Well, Fred, you're a phenomenal writer too.
Don't get me to turn red in a stoplight over here.
No, I'm serious. Like, you know how critical I am.
Very.
I'm gonna always be truthful.
Very.
And I think you're an amazing writer. I'm not just saying that. Like, I'm not saying that you sell yourself short, but if you ever think about it, don't sell yourself short. You're phenomenal, like Traz.
I told him that earlier.
You know what? I get it. It's the Decatur thing.
No, you know what I mean? Yeah, you got to be slightly like off. Like you might be off a little bit, because people that's off a little bit, they are really, really, really talented.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Really?
I am not off.
Yep.
I am. Well, you know what? I'll take that back.
Well, hey, Monica. How am I seeing her right there saying, "Hey, sis"? That's so cool.
Yep. Look, this live, lady. People is watching this. People's is watching this.
Well, I'm sorry I don't have no makeup on, y'all.
Girl, whatever. It don't even matter. It don't even matter. I'm literally enjoying this conversation with y'all anyway. And as this begins to conclude, I want to ask you guys this one thing, and I ask this of every guest that I have here, man. First and foremost, we all know that life is a marathon, and we all are running in different stages of this marathon. You're at the beginning, you're at the middle, or you're toward the end. So looking at everything as a whole, television productions, music, and everything else that you guys going on, at what stage of this marathon are you guys on collectively?
Marathon?
Why are you thinking about it?
She's waiting on me to answer, and I'm waiting on her. You know what? I think we're just getting started. I think I've certainly found my stride. I've found what works for me. I've found my truth. I've learned again to be unapologetic in who I am. It shows in my writing. Again, my audience grows as a fan of my style of writing. Tomeka has a different style, different yet equally effective. You know what I'm saying? So we're able to branch in different directions and still be hard hitting, unflinching. Again, just doubling back around, because I do need to say this for those that saw The Naked Truth. I wrote that based on a biography I wrote about Tomeka, which appears on her album that I contributed heavily to. So it's a story about her life. I just expanded it. I'd say 90% of what happened on that stage actually happened. So the highs, the lows, all of that. So again, man, we're finding what works. It feels good. I think we're gaining traction. I was Kevin described it as something I can't remember, but I never thought of myself as having a style of writing, but I guess I have a style of writing. I've always written according to what I like, Exactly. And so I guess by definition, that's exactly what that means.
Exactly.
So now, man, we're just getting started, bro. We are just getting started, and the power of attraction, the universe, God, whatever you believe in, or whoever you believe in, and that's fine. God is sending like-minded people our way. So the manifestation is happening a whole lot faster, much faster than even we are anticipating. So it's like we can't even procrastinate anymore, because these folks are coming to us, and it's like, hey, listen, I wanna act, or I'm a singer. Yo, put me on. All right, let me hear you sing. And man, this is some singers in Atlanta, Georgia, and they ain't playing. And so again, we got to make sure that we're on point. Speaking of that, I heard you sing, Fred.
When?
Just now.
I did.
That's what Tomeka said.
Mm-hmm.
No.
You said that?
Mm-hmm.
I don't do that no more.
No more.
Nope.
You don't take your shirt off and on stage and
bro, stop. and then guess who chimes in and says I do?
That's right, Monica. And who else would know? Who better than Monica Reese? What's up, Monica? Yo, that's my man. Let me tell you, a real quick shout out, and I think we're running out of time, but I got to shout out Monica Reese.
Definitely.
My God, y'all, listen. CHS, if you know her, then you know. For those that don't know, Monica, man, I would trade. I wouldn't sacrifice. I wouldn't gamble with Monica's friendship for anything. Monica is the real deal. She's as genuine as they come. Yeah, she really is. Very transparent, very open book. Monica too is a dope poet.
Yes, indeed.
Dope
ass poet.
Dope. Oh, that's right. We can't cuss. She's a dope ass poet. Yes, she is. So Monica, shout out to you, sis. We love you. Thank you for rocking with us. Thank you for being a real one. What?
Who gave you the curse pass?
Fred just said it. He said fuck.
Oh, okay, so go ahead. Since Fred said it.
He said we can cuss.
Ooh.
Oh my God.
You missed it. I said fucking everything.
Oh,
oh my God.
He excited about it too, Fred.
Yeah, you don't get to cuss on I don't get to cuss often. Not on the air.
Well, on here, man, you got permission.
All right, yeah, that's fucking awesome.
There you go. That's what I'm talking about. I mean,
Sorry.
but it's cool to have supporters around, especially them diehard supporters that will show up when nobody else does.
Yeah. Real talk.
I have to say, man, my first experience with Tillervision Productions, I was very, very impressed, but also completely just blown away by the experience, man. I mean, the naked truth was, yeah, that was literally the truth. I was like, this is awesome.
That was your first experience?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been in Florida the whole time. I hadn't been able to see the Battle of Sweet Auburn or Ho or none of that stuff. So I mean, that was my first experience. It was awesome.
Oh, you know what? Speaking of Ho, do I got time to shout out Ho real quick?
Come on, bring it.
Shout out to the cast of Ho. So listen, we when?
You ain't talked about that yet?
Not really.
June 5th.
June 5th, guys, we're coming back with Ho, but we're not going to the stage with it. We're gonna film Ho. We're gonna film it and stream it. So for those who haven't seen it, I'm sorry, for those who have seen it, then you already know. For those that haven't, get ready. We have a phenomenal cast. We got our friend Money from Little Women of Atlanta. She's coming back. Mr. Terrell Martin, he's coming back. Terrell played Pastor Ho. So we got Lamar, for those who know, Freaky Deke, he's coming back.
Oh man.
We got Victoria, she's coming back. So yeah, it's gonna be so freaking dope. Our daughter Brianna, she's coming back. Martinez, Jay, Gwen Hudson, what's her name? Jasmine Mitchell.
No, Jasmine's not in it. Money's good.
Oh, my bad. I'm my bad. Jasmine, we love you.
Derek McCullough.
Derek, Dana Abercrombie, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And some new people too.
Jeanette Wilson, Jessica Wilson, Jonathan Patton.
Chicken soup guy.
Chicken soup guy. Yeah, that's deep. That's freaky deep.
Kim Sanders.
Wow.
Yeah. So we didn't mention you. Huh? We love you. April Washington is coming back also. As one of the dancers.
I'll be in it too.
Tameka's gonna be in it. Tameka's gonna be Big Booty Judy.
No, that's Jessica Wilson.
You know what? I don't know no more. I don't know.
June 5th, huh? June 5th, right?
June 5th. June 5th is when we're filming. So we gotta do the editing and all that stuff. But so late to midsummer, it'll be available on streaming platforms. So we'll do a viewing party and all that good stuff.
That's what's happening. Oh man, I forgot to mention, man. Forgot Shotgun Wedding is still on streaming platforms, y'all. Please go get that.
I do have an album out. Yeah, Shotgun Wedding. Check it out. It's funk, it's rock, it's soul, it's neo soul, it's blues, it's a little bit of everything, man. All songs written by me. Drums, bass guitar, percussion. I play everything except for keys on the songs. Again, my vocal coach is right here. Shout out to Kent Wade. He played guitar. Shout out to DK. It was recorded there. Shout out to Warren Langford. A couple of songs were recorded there as well. Also, Tomeka has songs out. What is it? Man, y'all gotta forgive me.
Wilderness, Into His Likeness,
Pharaoh.
Yeah.
Oh, gee, I know about that one. So
yeah.
So Tomeka, is all your stuff on all streaming platforms too?
Yep.
Coolness. So letting y'all know now, Tomeka Tiller got some awesome stuff on all streaming platforms. Just go check out. Look, my brother Traz Tiller got Shotgun Weddings on all streaming platforms. Please go check that out. I'm telling you, there's not a bad song amongst that on that. Now there's not a bad song amongst any of those songs. But trust me, each one is good. And when I say good, I say good.
Thank you, sir.
Look, man, it's all about supporting each other and uplifting each other, man. If we don't push each other to be better then we'll never improve. We'll never move forward.
That's right. Amen.
We'll never move forward, man. Look, I love y'all, man. I love y'all to life, man. It's it's a rare occasion that you're able to have a podcast episode with people that you consider not only a brother and sister but friends, and that's, for me, that's awesome, and I love it. and I love it, man. But I do want to give y'all this opportunity to give yourselves a shameless plug, man. So I'm gonna give y'all the floor, and I'm gonna let y'all tell everybody who you guys are, where they can find you guys on social media, and also where they can contribute to this film project.
All right, we are Tillervision Productions, aka them damn Tillers. We're playwrights, we're producers, we're screenwriters, we're musicians, we're artists, we're parents, we're grandparents, we're spouses. And as soon as I get out of rehab, then I'm gonna write something new. I got this thing for little people, man. Little women just and I'm it's an addiction, and I thank God that my wife is here beside me in support of my addiction to little women. Brothers, if you ain't had you no midget booty, boy, you missing missing out. Let me tell you, it's
I cannot. I can't. I'm trying to keep a straight face, and that's not possible.
Go ahead.
Y'all see what I go through?
Exactly.
So, but nah, we again, we're all of those things. Again, we're artists.
Sans the midget booty lovers, okay?
You know, says the midget booty lover, man. You know, and again, I mean, we're life lovers, we're life givers. I said little person the first time.
I just said.
I did say midget. No, I didn't. Fred, did I say midget?
Yep.
You repeated it.
I did. Really?
Yes.
I'm sorry. Listen, to the midgets out there, to the little people, I'm sorry. A heartfelt apology. Seriously. I really, really mean that.
Somebody gonna be offended.
I really mean no offense, like straight up. But
we know.
Yeah. Cry Wolf, again, we're on after I offended people. Yeah, contribute to our fundraiser. Cry Wolf is on Indiegogo.
Well, good luck.
Tell you what. No, I ain't gonna say that. All right.
We got money and all this.
I know. See, look, here she goes being a wife.
Yep.
Here she goes with that.
I can't. Y'all, I love y'all.
Man, this lady, right? I really don't like Tomeka.
I like you either.
I do not. Listen, y'all. This woman get on my damn nerves. She get on my damn. She always got something to say. Always correcting me. Let me take this camera in here. I want to, fellas. Can we talk?
She probably gonna follow you, bro.
Nah. Oh no. She don't care. Nah. Let me stop. But I mean, yeah. Listen, we have fun, man. We're regular people. You know, we have highs and lows, ups and downs. We, whatever, man. But at the end of the day, it is what it is, and you know, we suck it up, and it's about business, man. It's about on a personal level, never stop growing. Never be too prideful to apologize. And with that said, Tomeka, you owe me an apology for what you said to me a couple of nights ago.
Well, I apologize when you apologize.
So mean.
Wow.
I'm sorry that you upset me.
And I'm sorry you upset me and made me upset you.
Well, I'm sorry my apology didn't meet the terms of your apologetic apology.
I'm sorry that you're so sorry.
You know what? I'm not going to get into this marital disagreement.
Hate her.
I'm not going to get into this marital disagreement.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I don't hate you.
I would hope not.
No, of course not. All that ass, look at that. Who can be mad?
I can't. I cannot. But ladies and gentlemen,
help.
All right, let me stop. I'm being silly now. All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, with that being said, That is going to conclude this episode of Trailblazers with your host.
TSTR.
That's going to conclude
On
this
the shade-
episode.
Be on the shade room.
Oh my God. Y'all do know this was live. This is live, right?
But for real, to all the couples out there, man, listen,
If you can't be with the one you love,
then go ahead and settle.
Yep.
Lower your expectations.
That is not sound advice.
Just say fuck it, you know.
That is not sound advice.
Girl, you so fine. Look at you, girl.
Get off me.
Hey, Fred, got another commercial. I'm about to I just need 2 minutes. Just give me 2 minutes, Fred.
Oh no, we finna conclude this episode. Let y'all do what y'all do, homie. No, sir. Look, on that note, that will conclude this episode of Trailblazer with me, your host, Frederick Beaty, and my friends, them damn Tillers, also known as the Visionaries behind Tillervision Productions. Find them on all social media platforms. Also, please, if you got, man, Cry Wolf is their latest production. If you guys want to contribute to that production, please go to www.indiegogo.com. That's INDEGOGO.com. And if you guys want to contribute to that, please do that, because I promise you this is going to be a phenomenal movie, and you won't be disappointed, man. Also, check out their musical contributions as well. Shotgun Wedding is available on all streaming platforms, as well as Tomeka Tiller's musical and sonic offerings as well, man. If you guys are serious about wanting to connect with them, man, go check them out. Don't just solicit anything to them. Please follow the proper channels that they mentioned about earlier, because you'll probably get shut down if you do it the way that's not supposed, the other way around. So if you're serious about wanting to be an actor or a musician or whatnot, solicit them through the channels that they talked about earlier.
Right.
And
hey, Fred, can I add one thing real quick?
Come on.
Hey, listen, aspiring artists as well. I don't mind profanity. Profanity doesn't offend me. The F word, all that stuff. If your music has profanity, that's cool. What I don't listen to is anything involving or containing the N word. I don't. I will shut it off and be done, like straight up. I'm from a different era. That word ain't never been cool. So take that into consideration when submitting music. Now, again, if it's used in context, that's fine. But if it's just on some, just willy-nilly saying it because whatever, then I'm not interested. Yeah. That's my disclaimer.
But that's true. I mean, everybody has their preferences, and that's a preference. But make sure you check these guys out on all streaming platforms. They have awesome music. They're awesome playwrights. They're awesome producers. They're awesome. They're just awesome people all around. So I mean, what's not to like about these guys? And plus they have connections to such awesome people such as Alice Morgan and DK, Derek McCullough. These are people that I've been personally introduced to. So I can literally vouch for these. I can literally vouch for these people.
Yeah.
So, man, check them out, man, on all streaming platforms. Check out their movie Cry Wolf is going to be coming out real soon. Also, June 5th, they'll be filming the play Ho, which will be edited and then made available on all the video streaming platforms at a date to be announced.
Yep.
But keep your eyes and ears on the ground for that. And look, I just really just love you guys to life, man. And I am so proud to Carl to be a friend, not only a brother but a friend. And I'm very appreciative of that.
No, thank you.
Oh, man, no problem, man. Ladies and gentlemen, that's going to conclude this episode of Trailblazers with me, your host, Frederick Beaty, and then my guest, them damn Tillers. Make sure you guys continue to follow us on social media, Facebook, Instagram. What else? Oh, LinkedIn. We got a podcast page, www.podpage.com/TrailBlazerz Radio. That's where you'll find the latest episodes. Also find information about the podcast. Also, there's a questionnaire there. If you guys want to be guests, you guys fill it out. I personally get it. So I do try to answer those within 24 hours. If you want to be a guest contact me at www.trailblazerzradio.com. Myself, Quint Jones, or Coco Fenton, or Barbara Melvin will get back to you within 24 hours, and we'll talk about whatever you guys got going on, whether it's a book, whether you're an entrepreneur with a production company like these guys, or you're a musician or independent artist, whatever. If you got a platform, if you got a platform, or you got something that you do and you like to do it and you love to do it, we want to hear about it. So with that being said, again, my guest, them damn Tillers, is in the house. Y'all go check them out. Streaming music. Crowdwolf is coming. Please contribute to their Kickstarter. I ain't gonna tell you again, but do it. So please do it. And also just follow everybody that they're connected to as well, man. You can find them on Facebook and everywhere else. So with that being said, that's concluding this one. And the three things I always like to say when I conclude episodes: number one, love on each other. Number two, be kind to each other. And last but most definitely not least, number three, it is a crazy ass world out here. So above all, please stay safe. We love you guys, and there ain't a damn thing you can do about it. Oh, and please, again, as I stated at the top of the show, continue to keep the Jackson family in your prayers as they lost a very important member of the family, Mr. Terrence Jackson. Keep that family in your prayers as they go through this difficult time. But on that note, we love y'all, and ain't a damn thing you can do about it. Night.
Amen. Peace.